Good morning, 10th class. The topic we are starting today is classification of bases. Now, in earlier video, I'll explain bases and alkalis to you. Now, in case of bases are basically metallic oxides and hydroxides are known as bases. Okay. Now, in case of in case of classification of bases, first classification that is on the basis of their strength. Okay, exactly just like in case of acids we have done on the basis of strength, it is of two types. The same condition, a similar condition we have for bases also. So on the basis of their strength we have again classified that base into two types. One is a strong base and another one is weak base. Now in a strong base, generally strong base undergoes complete ionization, or you can say dissociation, means ये completely टूट जाते हैं. Ionization means they break into ions. Okay, positive and negative ions. So they completely dissociate or ionize into ions in aqueous solution. When you dissolve it, obviously because some medium is required for ionization, they dissociate in aqueous solution. For example, it's a NaOH, KOH, etc. Okay, they are generally strong base. Now in this one, okay, now just see NaOH. So how NaOH break? That one is NaOH. It gives Na positive and OH negative. Just see, I had written here it's an aqueous medium. It means they dissolved in water. Instead of this, you can write KOH also in aqueous solution. This one will dissolve. It forms K positive. That one is aqueous solution, and OH negative. That one is this. Okay, now these are strong bases, those who completely dissociate into ions. Now second we have, okay, it's a weak base. Now in case of weak base, means those who dissociate or ionize partially in aqueous solution, not completely. Okay, that one is known as weak base. Okay, they are bases but they are weak base. For example, it's a ammonium hydroxide, it's NH4OH, either it's a calcium hydroxide, okay, etc. Now this one is one classification. Now second classification we have, that is on the basis of acidity. Okay, if you remember, in case of acid we have learned on the basis of basicity. So in case of acid will determine the basicity, and in case of base will determine the acidity. Now first question arises, what is acidity? Okay, now actually acidity means how many hydroxyl ion given by base per molecule. एक मॉलिक्यूल बेस के कितने हाइड्रोक्सिल आयन दे सकता है, either it's a 1 2 3. Okay, it depends upon the number of hydroxyl ion. It's a OH negative ion. Okay, so on that basis we'll classify, okay, that one is base. The first is on the this first is monoacidic base. Mono means one. Okay, so when simple on dissociation in aqueous solution, okay, if base produces one hydroxyl ion, if they produce one, okay, that because mono means one, okay, so that type of base is known as monoacidic base. For example, NaOH. So as we have done in above reaction, that NaOH dissociate into Na positive and OH negative. So how many OH negative ion? It's one. Okay, same with KOH, it gives one. Okay, hydroxyl ion, etc. This one is monoacidic base. Now second we have, it's a diacidic base. Di means two. Now just see, di means two. So those who produce two hydroxyl ion, okay, per molecule, so that one is known as diacidic base. For example, CaOH whole twice. So it gives two OH negative ion. Same with this, same with magnesium hydroxide, etc. We have so many examples. Now triacidic base, in which, okay, generally on dissociation in aqueous solution it produces three hydroxyl ion. Okay, so that one is known as triacidic base. Now just see, it's a AlOH whole thrice. Okay, that means 3 OH negative. So they have tendency to release 3 OH negative, and that's why it's a triacidic base. Okay, now FeOH whole thrice, it's a ferric hydroxide, etc. So this one is, okay, classification on the basis of acidity. Okay, thank you.